Now we are going to go to page text. These are all the pages. The first runs from pass to hold are work pages that are used by you to build lines to be displayed on the screen. Then there are page 1 through page 60 that are also work pages. Work pages only can receive data while the program is running. However, there's also pages, page A through page K, which are application pages. They are stored with the application when it is saved. And then when it is loaded, they can contain data when the program starts. Let's go to page B. We notice that page B already has data in it, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and such. You can place the cursor wherever you want to insert text. Notice it goes wherever I place it. You can also use the arrow keys, arrow down, arrow up, arrow left, and arrow right. Notice that it tells you this is page B. The cursor is offset 13. And page B contains 4,096 characters. That would be to down here. Now I'm going to type some data. Notice that it won't let me go past the vertical bar. That stops any insertion of data to go past there. However, I now could move this data back by pressing delete and finish the word data. The reason for this vertical bar is to keep you from accidentally moving data into the field where second is. The vertical bar in front of third will keep any data from this field from entering into the third field. And for the fourth and the fifth, data cannot move past a vertical bar. Also, at the end, if I add more data here, notice it will not allow data to be wrapped to the next line, because it considers that another field. You can use the N key to advance through the fields. Press the N key once and it goes to the end of that field. Press it again and it goes to the beginning of the next field. Goes to the end of a field, goes to the beginning of the next field. Goes to the end of the field, goes to the beginning of that field, next, and so forth. When it comes to the end of the line, the N key just goes to the following lines. You can also copy data from this page. You do that by placing the cursor at the beginning of where you want to copy, get it to light up green, then go to the end of where you want to copy and click, and the whole line becomes green, and it says up here that you can copy that line. So we'll click copy. Then says it has 128 characters that is copied into the green copy area. So if you want to place that somewhere else, you could come down here, click there once, click there twice so that it's green, go up here and say paste 128 characters. Then you could go again, because it remembers 128 characters. Make that one green. Say, paste it again. Now it pasted it a second time. You also can tell it to erase a line of text. You could go here, click it, it's yellow, it's green, now it's red. Click the end of it. Now all of this area can be erased. We'll go up here and say erase it. Here it says it erased 256 characters. Now, you can also save the data so that it can be retrieved by another page in this application or another application. So we'll say that we want to store the 256 bytes. Now that data has been placed on the hard drive. Now when we can retrieve that data, we'll go down here and say where we want it to start. Doesn't matter if it's red or green, it will retrieve the data in either color. Here we told it to retrieve it, and now we see the 256 characters have been retrieved here. Now we didn't have to copy whole lines. I'm sorry my example did that. You could have copied from anywhere to anywhere. Now we're going to see how to put a page offset in an instruction. Right here we see text 10 at page A plus 256J. This is the basics program, subprogram 1 at tab 26. There is a loop that goes around 8 times because it goes for I0 to next I7, 1 increasing it one at a time, so it's going to go around 8 times, and each time it's going to execute this instruction. Now let's go see what it does. Here we see it putting out the text here, then here, then here, 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 and here. We go back to the program. Now we're going to look at the instruction. I'm going to click it in update mode. Here we see page A offset 256. Going to click on the 256. Now it shows us page A at offset 256. In fact, it's yellow highlighted the letter that is at offset 256. Here we see the list. Remember it said number, letter U, anchor, envelope, heart, birds, camel, witch. It labeled the drawings. Now we could go anywhere in here now and change the text. For instance, here at heart, we could change that to hearts. However, you saw the letters to the right of there all move right one because we're in insert mode. So I'm going to hit the delete key to bring them back. These are all 10 apart in offset. The first one, I'll click it, is at 256. The next one, 266, 276, 286, 296, 306, 316, 326. So they're spaced 10 apart. Here you see it's not only offsetted by 256, but the value of J, which starts at 0, and then each time it goes around it's increased by 10. Remember, it goes around 8 times. So what we need to know is that it's when we hit enter and leave here that this offset is then placed in the instruction. Well, right now the offset at 326, but that's not where we want it when it executes the instruction. That's this position here. So if we let it go like this, it would start here and go 10 this way. That's not right. We want to put it back here. Then we can press enter to leave. Now the instruction's the way it's supposed to be. We can replace it. That's how you work with the offset in a page. While programming, get information from the glossary by clicking Info. Thank you for watching.